back to work. Go on.
Right now the axe in a couple different places is curing with Ava's epoxy on the inside, so I've got to let that set for another 3 hours before I really want to start moving things like removing the blade or pulling the top out or the bottom and changing things around. However, I can at least put this in position and see how it looks. Nice. So the tube will come out of the bottom here and interfaces right there. And then the top, it's off the image right now. Do I attach this to the hairdryer or the blade? The blade would be the easier option. However, it makes that single piece, when it's all disassembled, so instead of just being a piece that's this size with the internal strut there, it becomes a piece that's this size and that delicate. Not that this couldn't handle any little damage, however, having just this little piece sticking off of there, even if I nail or screw it in, that's tough. On the downside to attaching it to the hairdryer, there's really no surface into which to be able to attach it, and then the way the blade goes, again, there's really no way to attach it, so it must have to go to the blade itself. And if that's the case, it would have to be 2 screws up here, because this device goes up about this far, I think. And I don't know that I could drill through that. That may be like super heavy duty aluminum, if not steel. If not a light steel. However, up here it's just, oh, can't screw through here because we need to sleeve in the tube, which would be its own individual piece. I definitely got some thinking to do about this. So really the only solution is to pin them into place. So I started by drilling the, well, first and second hole, of course. So I started by drilling through the pen itself, and then once that was in place, I positioned it where I wanted, drilled through a couple layers of the plexiglass, and then a few more on its own. I can't use a screw to do this because it is plexiglass and it'll just crack it, so I am going to have to pin it. And the screw wouldn't work on the top either anyway. One interesting note is that after fiddling around, it turns out that these 2 pieces here do unscrew. So if I want, I can either have this piece attached to the rear of the tubing and just have this axe plus this shape, which could be nice for convenience, but it could be another part to get lost as well. So it can't be attached to the tube because it needs to be able to screw in. So the tube would have to sleeve into this. And here we go. I happen to have found this brass rod that happens to fit perfectly. So first, try this. Actually, first let's try this and see if it actually fits all that well. So it could do with a little bit more of a drilling. So that's a good amount of pin right there. Why don't I go and cut that right now? Again, another good length of pin. So I'd say that's a pretty good fit right there.